Hi, my name is Doug McWilliams, and I'm the author of The Evolution of Love, How a New Paradigm Frees Us from Fear so that we can love openly. And I want to discuss forgiveness after a divorce or the end of a relationship because it's important. And in the book, I talk about how our paradigm is really upside down. Um, so it challenges conventional thinking, conventional practice, but the idea that we're going to find one person who we're so crazy about and we're gonna stay in love for the rest of our lives, that's just not accurate. It's not true. That doesn't happen. You can have a long lasting healthy relationship, marriage based on friendship, but uh, the process of being in love, that describes a chemical reaction in the brain, um, and it lasts up to maybe 3 years tops. So I think that people end up getting divorced oftentimes because they bought into a fantasy that reality could never live up to. That after years and years together, they're not in love and deeply happy anymore. So there's confusion about what to expect in a relationship. And I'm not opposed to the idea of marriage, but I think we have to be a bit more realistic about what our expectation is from that relationship. It's friendship, unconditional love that can last. But so many have bought into the fairy tale notion that when we met the right person, the one, our soulmate, the one we're meant to be with, that it would just be sparks and fireworks, so we'd know instantly, and that would last. The magic would last forever. So two things I want to point out. Number one, you will and we do fall in love with people who are a terrible match for us. Sometimes we fall madly in love with people who are a terrible match. They're liars, or they're just not compatible for any number of reasons. Secondly, the sparks and fireworks, again, it doesn't last. It's like any drug. The effects wear off over time. Again, science says up to 3 years. Now, can there be exceptions to that? I'm always open to exceptions. But going in with the expectation that the passion and sparks is going to last for years and years and years, to me it's totally unrealistic. So don't be disappointed if it doesn't. There's nothing wrong with either one of you. And I guess one of the points I want to make too is um, we have one life to live, and we all deserve to live happily, to pursue happiness. And as I've matured and gone through lots of relationships and breakups, I've come to realize that any woman can break up with me for any reason. I have no right to be upset with her, regardless of what kind of promises we made. She deserves to be in a relationship that's happy and satisfying. And I wouldn't ask someone to stay out of an obligation because I want to be with someone where the relationship is clicking. So I guess I'll keep this one short. I want to do a lot of videos on these topics. I think my ideas, look, we're all different, right? We want different things out of life. We have different ideas about what our relationship should be and what it means to love. But the essential message of the book is we need to update our definition of love and our concept based on the fact that we have evolved from lower organisms. Our brains have evolved. So we have this real primitive and powerful experience of falling in love, the emotion, the chemical effect, the dopamine, the serotonin, the oxytocin, that science can explain. But that's not the ultimate form of love that human beings can experience. The ultimate love, this unconditional, divine, I call it evolved love, is only when you get to understand and know and care. It's the deepest level of caring about another person. When you care so much about them that they feel like they're part of you. And no matter how much you enjoy their company and want to be with them, what's more important is their happiness. Which means if they're happier by themselves or with someone else, if you can't let them go, then it's this selfish love that, I don't blame anyone. We've been fed this concept through a pop culture. Love songs. I take to task about a dozen different cliches from our love songs that, these ideas have been reverberating in our brains since we were kids. This is what love is. Love at first sight. this neediness and possessiveness. And it's no wonder that we have so many people who are confused about love, who are afraid to open up to love, and are judgmental when someone else realizes, well, they're not happy in the relationship. They should be free to go. Um, and if you have kids together, the commitment shouldn't be that we're going to stay together per se if we're not happy, if it's not working. But we should commit to those kids first. Those kids are going to get parents who love them and provide for them as partners, as friends, no matter what happens with the romance. So you see it with celebrities and in your own lives. When marriages don't work out and there's kids involved, oftentimes the kids become bargaining chips in the nasty divorce. Um, that's awful. We need to mature on this issue. When you understand love as I do, it's nothing to fear. It's not something you need from anyone else. You give it. You give it first. And that's why I give my book at the cheapest level I could, make it available for 99 cents on Amazon, ebook. Because I want to help people. I just want a better world to live in. Right? That's my own selfish desire. If we can bring more love and summon more love, and we can have a better world. But we have to master our fear. We have to uh, improve our understanding of what it means to love, change the way we think, and talk about it. Hope this works for you. Please subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. Have a good day.